Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Manchester United are eyeing a Real Madrid midfielder for the winter transfer window, and Xabi Alonso has been contacted as a potential replacement for Erik Ten Hag. For more on the story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United are targeting a £67 million rated Real Madrid star. Manchester United are reportedly targeting Aurélien Tchouaméni as they look to bolster their midfield in the January transfer window. This pursuit comes on the heels of a disappointing start to the season, as United find themselves in a troubling position after a 0-0 draw with Aston Villa. Erik Ten Hag's side has now endured their worst league start in 35 years, sitting 14th in the Premier League table with just 8 points from their first 8 matches. The disappointing run is a far cry from the high hopes that accompanied a busy summer transfer window. United brought in promising talents like Leny Yoro, Joshua Zirkzee, Matthijs de Ligt, Nasser Mazraoui, and Manuel Ugarte in hopes of revitalizing the squad. Despite these additions, the squad has struggled to find balance, particularly in midfield, where they've looked vulnerable even after Ugarte's arrival. According to reports from Spanish outlet To Do Fichajes, Manchester United's interest has now turned towards Tchouaméni, the 24-year-old Real Madrid midfielder. Tchouaméni, who joined Real Madrid from AS Monaco for an initial fee of £68.3 million in 2022, is said to be attracting interest from several clubs, including Liverpool. There are suggestions that the Spanish giants may be willing to part with a French international, opening the door for United to make their move. The potential addition of Tchouaméni could prove transformative for United's midfield as they seek to regain control in that crucial area of the pitch. Despite Ten Hag's previous efforts to strengthen the squad, the lack of cohesion in the center of the park has been a glaring weakness, one that has cost them vital points in the league so far. Speaking after United's recent 3-3 draw with Porto in the Europa League, Ten Hag acknowledged the challenges that come with integrating new players. He singled out Manuel Ugarte, the summer signing who was brought in to shore up the defensive midfield position, stating that the Uruguayan still needs time to fully adapt to the team's playing style and the rigors of the Premier League. The number 6 position was one of our priorities this summer, Ten Hag explained. We wanted to bring in young players like Ugarte, but integrating them into the squad takes time. In top-level football, people expect results immediately, but that's not always realistic. With the January window approaching, Manchester United's pursuit of Tchouaméni could be a signal that Ten Hag is keen to expedite the process of strengthening his midfield. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on whether United can secure the Frenchman's services and turn their fortunes around. Bayer Leverkusen boss Xabi Alonso has been linked with replacing Erik Ten Hag. Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso has emerged as a potential candidate to replace Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United, according to recent reports. The speculation follows United's worst-ever start to a Premier League season, with Ten Hag's future at Old Trafford looking increasingly uncertain. A goalless draw against Aston Villa extended their winless run to 5 matches across all competitions, casting further doubt on the Dutchman's ability to turn the situation around. The dismal performance at Villa Park has led to mounting pressure, with a number of names being linked as possible successors. Among them are high-profile managers such as Thomas Tuchel, Gareth Southgate, and Simone Inzaghi. However, it is the name of Xabi Alonso, currently impressing in Germany with Bayer Leverkusen, that has attracted particular attention, especially from the Spanish media. Alonso's rise as a coach has been swift and impressive. After guiding Bayer Leverkusen to an unbeaten Bundesliga title triumph last season, he was linked with summer moves to both Liverpool and Bayern Munich. His tactical acumen and leadership qualities on the touchline have marked him out as one of the most exciting young managers in Europe. However, despite his growing reputation, Alonso has a deep connection to Liverpool, having made 210 appearances for the club and winning the Champions League in 2005. His ties to the Anfield outfit may complicate any potential move to their arch-rivals, Manchester United, especially given his previously stated loyalty to the Reds. During a return to Anfield in 2022 for a charity match, Alonso made his feelings clear, stating, "Once a Red, always a Red." He went on to describe the bond he and many former players feel with Liverpool. It's not just a slogan, it's a reality. Wherever you go, Liverpool fans remember you and keep you close to the club. This enduring connection to Liverpool may well influence Alonso's decision should any formal approach come from Old Trafford. With such strong emotional ties to Anfield, it remains to be seen whether he would entertain the idea of managing their greatest rivals. Meanwhile, Manchester United are currently languishing in 14th place in the Premier League table, having managed just a single victory in their opening 7 matches. The club's hierarchy is reportedly growing increasingly restless as poor results continue to mount. Following the disappointing draw at Villa Park, key decision-makers at the club are set to hold meetings in both Manchester and London. Co-chairman Joel Glazer is expected to fly in to attend these discussions. However, despite the pressure on Ten Hag, reports from ESPN suggest there is a private agreement among United's top brass that they are not eager to dismiss him just yet, especially after backing him with £200 million in summer transfers. Erik Ten Hag will break one final Man United record if he's sacked by INEOS this month. Erik Ten Hag is on the verge of breaking one final, unwanted record if Manchester United decides to part ways with him this month. The Dutchman, who initially brought hope with silverware in his early tenure, has since overseen a cascade of disappointing results, leading many fans to question his position. Despite winning the Carabao Cup and guiding the team to an FA Cup final, the underlying statistics have painted a troubling picture, fueling growing discontent among the supporters. Last season saw United lose 14 of their 38 Premier League matches, conceding 58 goals in the process, both new and unwelcome club records. It culminated in United finishing 8th, their lowest ever Premier League standing. Additionally, their Champions League campaign was nothing short of disastrous. The Red Devils only managed one win in 6 group stage matches, finishing bottom of their group behind Bayern Munich, FC Copenhagen and Galatasaray in what was the worst Champions League performance in the club's history. Despite reaching the FA Cup final, Ten Hag's men lost 19 games across all competitions, a figure not seen since the 1977-78 season. Many believe it was the silverware that saved his job back then, but now his position seems increasingly precarious as this season follows a similarly poor trajectory. United have managed just 2 wins from their opening 7 league games and have scored only 5 goals, their lowest tally at this stage for over half a century. The growing list of dismal statistics isn't the only cause for concern. In their last 5 matches across all competitions, United have failed to secure a win. 2 back-to-back 3-0 home defeats in the Premier League have left many questioning whether Ten Hag's tenure at Old Trafford has run its course. As the pressure mounts, rumors are swirling that United's higher-ups are seriously considering a managerial change. A recent executive committee summit in London is believed to have put Ten Hag's future at the top of the agenda. Attended by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Joel Glazer, and Sir Dave Brailsford, among others, the meeting discussed the club's dire start to the season. If they decide to part ways with the Dutch manager in the coming days, Ten Hag would go down in history as the earliest sacking of any United manager in a season. For comparison, David Moyes was dismissed in April during his first season in charge, after struggling to fill Sir Alex Ferguson's legendary shoes. Louis van Gaal and Jose Mourinho both lasted longer, the former being let go at the end of his second season, and the latter dismissed in December of his third. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made it into his 3rd year before getting the boot in November. Now, Ten Hag is at risk of being sacked by October far earlier than his predecessors. If the club chooses to stand by him through the international break, there is still time to turn things around. However, unless there's a drastic improvement in results before November 21st, Ten Hag may still find himself claiming that unfortunate record in United's managerial history. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.